everyone, it's Christine from the Arts Council, and today we are going to make an origami frog. This is a beginning level origami lesson, so it should be possible for everyone to complete it. You might find it a little bit tricky with some of the folding, but if you keep working at it, I think you'll be happy with your results. So origami is the Japanese art of paper folding, which means that the shapes that you make are all made by folding the paper. There's no cutting of the paper, no tearing, no gluing. Everything is made and held together by paper folds. So today we're going to make our cute little frogs. And I am going to start with a really big piece of paper so that you can see what we're doing. So the first step is to take a square piece of paper, which is the traditional shape that you use in origami, although there are other shapes. With your square paper, you want to turn it to an angle, and then you're going to fold up from one corner to the other corner. So you can see here, I'm matching up my corners. I want the edges to be as close together and as aligned as we can make them. And then I just sort of roll my finger down and slide it over on each side and make my first fold. I usually take my finger and sort of press down the folds really, really well. The sharper your crease in your fold, the easier it is going to be to make complicated shapes. So the interesting thing about paper is that it has a tensile memory, which means that it remembers, essentially, anytime you make a fold or a change to the way the paper is formed. So once you make a fold in paper, it is in there forever, which makes origami work really, really well. So you make your first triangle fold, and then you're going to open it up, turn it, so your fold is going up and down, and you're going to fold back in again, lining up the corners to make your second triangle fold. And again, I'm running my finger down to make a really sharp crease. Your paper edges don't have to be perfect, but you want them to be pretty close because it will make it easier later when you're making your additional folds. So you open up your square, and now you have 4 triangles. And our next step is to turn it, and we're going to fold up and make a rectangle. So I'm lining up my corners and my edges. And if your folds are pretty accurate, this center line should go right through the middle of your triangle folds. So we push those down like that. And then you're going to open again. You've got your fold going up and down, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold up from the middle, line up your corners, line up the center fold. Your center here with your triangle folds should be right in the middle. Push down on that. Now, your square has 8 sections of triangles. Tip it a little so you can see what it looks like. The next step is the most difficult step, but it's not too hard to do. So take your paper, and you're going to hold where your edge folds are right there. And you want to take one side. Sometimes it's easy if you just hold it this way. You want to push that edge fold in. You're going to push it in towards the middle. And this one is going to pop out. Sometimes you push it out a little bit. Pop out like that to make a triangle. So what we did was we took this center line here and pushed it into the center here and folded it down on those triangle folds. And then do the same thing on the other side. Take your center. This one's easier. Push it in towards your middle right there. And then push it down on your triangle folds. So you should have a big triangle like this with 2 flaps on either side. It's identical, this side to this side. So once you have your triangle, you're going to start and make the first leg. So we've got him facing this way. That's going to be his head. You take this first flap and you're going to fold up from this point right here at an angle, like that. This angle doesn't have to be a specific shape, but you want to make sure that this little corner here is sticking out because that's his leg. And then you do the exact same thing on the other side. Flip this up, and you want this shape to be the same as this shape. So you push it down like that and rub down really hard. And now he's got 2 legs, 2 front legs. Next, you're going to take your whole thing, turn it over like that, flip it upside down so that his head's down at the bottom. You're going to take this one with the little leg and push it along the fold over here so it's out of the way. And then we're going to take this corner and fold it up to make one of the back legs. So I'm just pushing down like that. So this one's out of the way, and there's his leg. And then you just push that back over. Move this one, same thing. It's just a mirrored image. Push that one over and fold this leg up in the same angle so that you have 2 legs like that. And push it down really hard. And you can move this back over. So now he's got 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna flip him upside down and you have a frog. So there he is. He's got his 4 legs, his head, his back. You can go ahead and, like our little friends here, you can take a marker if you want to do a black marker and give him some eyes. There's one. Second one. A little bit. Give him some eyes so he can see. And I like to flip mine over and give him a smiley face because he's happy. There you go. That is your origami frog. Thanks for joining us.